What's up, guys? So, I just want to talk about Rosa a bit and what I do to buff her, make a better character. I think she's mid-tier right now. She can be a good counterpick character in some matchups. I use her in tournament quite a bit, but I use more Olimar because Olimar is just better. But I think Rosa is a really fun character, both to play and to watch. So it'd be cool to see her more usable in tournaments. So, there's just a few buffs I'd give her to make her, like, high-tier-ish, I'd say. Not oppressive at all. So, first thing I do is fix her forward air. They've been buffing her fair slowly, so now if we do rising fair like this, it consistently works. But if we do like a falling fair, like this, people pop out still, right? So just make the hitbox go higher above Rosa when she does the fair, because I think that's why people fall out, right? Because like the fair hitboxes are pretty big, and the final hitbox is actually really small compared to the best hitboxes. But the hitboxes don't drag into that final hitbox to fair properly if you're doing a falling fair. So you either can make the drag down or the dragon better, or you just make the fair hitbox hit above her slightly for the end hitbox. And that's perfect. Because right now when you're like edge guarding with her and just using fair, you have to do this to make it work consistently. Otherwise you're rolling the dice, based on your spacing of course, but you're rolling the dice pretty much on, is this move gonna work? Like you have to someone with like the lowest part of the move when falling with it to make it work. You have to hit him with like the Luma part of it basically. Because like that doesn't work, right? I was literally next to him. Next buff I'd like to see for her is Side B. Side B is a great move, don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's supposed to be a bit better because risk reward on the move is iffy. Where in some matchups I can use it a bit. But there's a lot of characters who can just do like jump in fair over the Side B. And if I misspace this Side B, or they just fall up over it, they can hit Luma easily because Luma's stuck in the animation forever. They can hit me and then falling fair or near into a billion damage because this is ultimate. Very annoying. In exchange, I'm poking people out for anywhere from 6 to 11 damage, 3.6 to 10.8 damage with each Side B, which is, that's decent damage. But compared to getting hit by like a jump in fair and taking 40 or 50 or just dying, it doesn't feel like the best risk reward. So either increase the damage slightly in the move, make it have less end lag, or even give it more hit stun, so when I hit someone with the move, I'm not as negative on hit, because until you get to like 100 plus, this move is actually negative on hit. Not as big punished for it, but if you can't really follow up on side being someone, and it's like, I poked you, alright, nothing happens. Instead of, oh, I poked you, I can now get a little bit closer and start pressuring you in other ways instead of just doing the side B or standing in place seeing what you're going to do. So yeah. Other buff I like to see for Rosa is her down B. So her down B was too good in Smash 4 because you get down B and actually jab, and the down B would still be active during the jab, so she was absorbing stuff while jabbing, or dashing, or like anything for a good like 4 to 5 frames after the down B animation finished. But now in this game, the down B animation has a blind time where it doesn't even absorb projectiles or anything. But it's a laggy move, right? Like this animation takes a long time. So not only have to time this move well, but since this move takes so long, it's very easy to throw a projectile at her and then hit her with like a fair or something while she's finished the animation, or she's forced to shield afterwards, and then Luma just dies. So like you're very often punished for absorbing projectiles as Rosa, just because the down B is way too slow in a game where characters are faster than Smash 4. So just shave off like 4 frames end lag from the move. It's really punishable if I guess wrong or react wrong. Some really, really fast projectile characters could still throw something at her and like pressure her and kill Luma. But there's matchups like Link, where Link does boomerang, I gravity boomerang, he just jumps in and fairs me, and I either have to get hit by it or shield and let Luma get hit by it and die. That's Link. Characters like Mega Man who just do lemon, lemon, lemon. I actually can't gravity because if I gravity, I'm getting hit. For like gravity, a metal blade or a crash bomb or a lemon. Even like a forward smash, they can do like a fair afterwards and I can hit for it. So that just feels bad. To know my anti-projectile move is generally worse to use than just turning around and shielding to protect Luma, or jumping over the projectile, or doing anything besides that move. And the final buff I like to see for Rosa is, I think her juggle game is supposed to be really good, but because of how Luma is behind Rosa when she turns around, her up air doesn't scoop people if you turn around up air. Like it did like this. See where Luma is? It's not scooping at all in front of me. It's like behind me or on top of me. I have to do like this and kind of wait, and let Luma pass me when I turn around before I can up air and scoop people. And that'd be fine if she had other tools to properly juggle that blind spot, but she doesn't. Her forward doesn't really hit that angle that well until like the last hitbox of it, which, as we talked about, actually not even the last hitbox of it, because the hitbox is like in front of her, not so much above her. So you get people with like the upper tip of forward air, and they won't actually take knockback. They're just like kind of get like hit for like 0.5 damage, and that's it. So like she can't recover that with forward air. Nair works, but it's so slow they can't do that when you need to quickly, and it's not the biggest hitbox. And yeah, it just ends up being frustrating with jumping with someone and going, I can't catch you because you are behind me and I have to do this. And that's just not going to hit you. I have to do this, and then Rosa's airspeed's also a little bit below average, and this move's very committal, so she misses the up air, and she's just floating in there. She's pretty easy to reversal. So I'll just like make it so Luma turns around if I do this. Because Luma does this for a lot of Rosa grounded moves. I do jab. Luma teleports in front of me, right? Down tilt, teleports in front of me. Forward smash, teleports in front of me. Up smash, teleports in front of me. And it was actually a really nice set of buffs in the last patch to make forward smash, jab, and up smash all do that. And it helped her out a lot, actually. So it helped her out a lot without being oppressive, because up air isn't killing you at 20 in this game. It's killing you at 120 with the correct hitboxes and correct spacing on like rising up air on FD versus like a lower midway character, while doing like 14 damage. So it'll be, I think it'll be the biggest buff out of all these. But at the same time, she's intended to be a character with good juggling, right? And she could really use that buff, but it wouldn't make her oppressive. And yeah, that's my list of things I'll buff for Rosa. Make it go from a mid-tier character to somewhere in the high tier. And with that said, guys, peace out.